YouTube, it's your boy Barcode, I'm back with another video. Today we have a new game and a new series. It's called Infinite Magicraid. Globally, it's not released yet, but you can download the 8-pack and I'll have that link down in the description below. I'm going to tell you why you should at least try this game. I'm having a lot of fun with it so far and there's a lot of things that I love compared to others. This isn't my typical gacha game that I like with graphics. But there's a lot of games out there that graphics aren't really the biggest thing about it. But if you do like my content, like my videos, hit the sub button, hit the like button, hit that bell dingy dingy thing so you know when I post a video. Let's go, baby. Alright, I started this game 3 days ago. And so far my first impressions is I love it. If you do download the game and want to join me on the same server I am in the guild that I am in, make sure to go to server 3. And when you open up guilds, look for the guild called the Bulls. This guild is led by Karzak the Bull, which many of you may know from Lost Centuria and from Awaken. Now there is a ton of stuff to do in this game. I'm going to talk about a lot of different things, but mainly the key notes of why you should at least try and play this game. First of all, summons. You have these blue refined rune shards, which are like really just like normal summons, like the common summons. However, you can get 4-star epic heroes from these blue summons. This is very rare in gachas. And the reason I bring this up is because you can progress in the game just with epics and you don't really need legendaries. Yes, legendaries are awesome. I use 2 of them. But I'm going to talk about character development in a minute. But being able to get epic 4-star heroes from these summons is awesome. Also for like the 3 to 5-star heroes with the excellent wishes. These are the excellent runes that you get through progression in the game. There is a pity here as well. So the more you summon, the more you're guaranteed to get a legendary. Let's talk about hero progression, okay? And in this game, I feel like this is a huge improvement over a lot of different gachas. There's so much character development you can actually do and customize for your heroes. You can build heroes so differently from anyone else, which makes the theory crafting just huge. The heroes you summon are either 5-star, 4-star, 3-star, or the 2 or the 1s. Obviously, the 1-star and the 2 stars are food, but you can even make the 3-star heroes, which are these blue heroes right here. You can use them in the game. They're not going to perform as well as epic and legendaries for obvious reasons, but you can still use them. Not like other games I've recently played where like elites are nothing. Anyway, to build your hero stronger and stronger, there is an awaken feature in this game, which is kind of like when you get to like 5-star, you go up to 6-star. But it's a little bit different. Once you hit 5-star, which is level 100, you can then awaken them, which is a stat boost. For example, this is a 5-star legendary hero. He's maxed out at level 100, but once you awaken them, he goes to a level 110. The max awaken is 5, so the max level you can reach on a hero is 150. Once you start awakening them, they get stronger and stronger. I think the main key goal early game is to get one of your heroes to awaken 3. This opens up a lot of different things for you. But once you start awakening them, then you can go into emblems, which also help in stats for your hero. These can be customizable 100% for each individual hero. There's an attack column, there's a defense column, and there's a support column. They all do different things. Like for this tier and attack, you can do like crit rate, or you can actually do attack. You can even reset these stats if you want to build a hero differently by clicking refresh and spending a little bit of diamonds to refresh and reset all of the stats that you put in. Also, summoning duplicate heroes are important. Once you get duplicate heroes, you can then do exclusive upgrades. You have to level the dupe to 5 stars. But once you start doing that and putting that into heroes, then you get additional traits for that hero. It's up to 5 times as well. Usually the first 3 are like something to do with skills and the last 2 is a speed increase on both. And as you see, you can also get HP, attack, and defense rate up percentages when you use a duplicate to awaken them or upgrade them. The one thing I found is with like skill upgrades are a little bit harder from what I've seen so far in the game. Epics, it's a little bit easier. Legendaries looks like it's going to be a little bit harder, but obviously it's legendary heroes. That's going to be endgame stuff. Also, when you start awakening these heroes, you get additional equipment stats down here at Awaken 1, Awaken 3, and Awaken 5. These give you more stats, obviously. Equipment, you can farm this just like a dungeon. And same with the equipment, you can farm it as well. There's 4 elements in the game. They're not really elements, they're more like marks. And this confused the heck out of me in the beginning because obviously, like in all games, usually like water beats fire, fire beats wood, you know, the wood beats water, whatever. So maybe the colors just messed me up, but in this game it's a little bit different. There's no dark or light elements. It's just one kind of neutral element called force, which is like the light color, whatever it is. But these are more like classes. They're not elements. Like the red mark, which is like kind of like a beast, it beats like the blue mark, which is like water or wind or whatever. They call them marks. So red beats blue, blue beats green, and green beats red. It's really confusing, especially if you play gotchas as long as I have. But once you get the hang of it, I actually like this how it's away from like the element stuff and it's like something different. And there's only one neutral element, which is cool. There's no crit rate bonus like in other games like Sky Arena, you know, Summoner's War. It's more of a 25% damage bonus and 25% damage reduction when you're the stronger mark. In the campaign stages, there's 4 levels. Common, Hard, Nightmare, and Hell. There are a ton of rewards in the campaign that you can obtain, and obviously this is somewhere where you should focus because the farther you are in the campaign, the more things and options you unlock in the game. There's an idle reward system too, so the longer you're online and play the game, and even if when you're offline or whatever, the more rewards that you get. The upgrade system is a little different too when in regards to like hero promotion to like a higher star level. It's all in the craft section down here. I like this because it's different. You don't need to level up your actual heroes. If you need 5-star heroes to awaken other heroes that you're using, they can be level 1. You literally just take whatever you need and then you craft and it becomes a 5-star. There's also a quick craft down here as well in the bottom right. I've already done it all, so I can't really show you. But once you summon and you need to like craft up to the higher star levels, there's a quick craft option. A lot of people understand this from like Ace. A huge quality of life improvement. You can also craft mythic heroes, which I haven't been able to do yet because I haven't seen where it come from. So I'm only 3 days in. It says you get them from events. But currently there's 5 mythic heroes that you can get in the game, and some of them look pretty strong. So far for dungeons, there's 3 dungeons where you can grind gear, and there is a ton of different gear sets, which I also love. You also have the Awaken extra equipment dungeons that you can farm those over here, but there's actually gear where you can craft that you can't farm, and that's in the Forge. These are special gear that you can craft from gathering materials throughout the game. Some of these sets are crazy. Crit rate, Leech, which is like vampire kind of. Mastery, which is for damage over time effects like bleed, poison. There's a tough set, HP rate, tenacity, effect resistance. First aid set of speed, effect hit, healing effect. Look at all these extra gear that you can craft and adjust and customize to specific heroes that you want to do. Like I said, currently in the game, this is gear that you cannot farm and you can only craft. This attack crit rate set is pretty good, I would say, especially like beginner-wise. So I'm going to forge it and see what I get. And I'm going to get a 5-star boot, which is speed. For an attack and crit rate set with crit damage, I'll take that. There's also a talent building in this game where you can farm these it's a time base, so you get keys every certain amount of hours. But if you keep up with it and keep farming so you keep those keys down on a cooldown, then you can increase the certain marks, red, blue, green, or force. Right now I'm currently working on force because I have a lot of force heroes and my legendary is force, which she's just a beast. So I'm mainly focusing on this. If you know Sky Arena, this kind of reminds me of like the towers that you would do. This isn't PvP related like the towers were in Sky Arena, but this is still huge. There's also class-specific talents that you can increase here. Defense heroes, attack heroes, and support heroes. They're all 3 different classes so far in the game. So far for guilds, there is a guild boss and there is a grayed out guild war. So obviously that's already going to be implemented. But you get 3 energy to attack the guild boss every day. You can buy more too with diamonds if you kind of that pocket whale. But the more you're active with the guild, you get rewards as well. And this is, I think, every week. There's a 7-day beginner challenge, which you need to do for sure once you join the game. This will give you a free legendary 5-star hero named Space. This is a free legendary healer. She also increases the speed of your team, which is huge. I'll talk about in-game battle in a minute and why speed's going to be king in this game. There is a ton of events always going on from what I've seen so far in the game. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 events right now, and this is just pretty much just progression. And some of these give supreme wishes. These are the summons that get either an epic or legendary hero. There's also a ranking board for this as well. Every event has its own specific ranking. Even for the Tower of Mark, where you can farm, where I talked about specific, this is the keys, the time limited stuff, but you can farm these basic force runes or whatever mark you want to focus on. But these are the runes to increase your talents. But there's even a reward system for this. Just to get as far as you can, you get so many different rewards from this. It's ridiculous. But the thing I want to talk about a ton is that there's so many heroes in this game that there's so many different options you can do. I think getting duplicates is like the main goal. Because with epic heroes, that's when the game starts to open up for you, in my opinion. Like when you get these dupes, they give 3 extra abilities to these heroes. And with the amount of heroes there are, there's so much theory crafting you can do to bring certain heroes into different teams. Arena, there's a classic arena, advanced arena, and there is a guild arena banner, which I haven't seen yet. But that looks pretty cool, and that does not look like the same as Guild War. Let's get into gameplay. I'm going into Arena right now just to show you it's a turn-based game, and the speed is like kind of like Sky Arena, where there's an action gauge. It's not everyone takes a turn no matter what. The faster you are, you can overlap heroes. I'm just show you some of the gameplay here. This is kind of like my wombo combo type of team. One of my legendaries here, this blue guy, he attacks all enemies and can steal their buffs and apply it to himself. It's really good against shield and other and this is like all the buffs. So I'm going to get the speed buff and an attack buff from this team, and I'm going to remove all of their buffs. If they didn't resist, obviously. So now I don't have the speed buff. This guy right here has a passive that applies a defense buff to my whole team for 2 turns at the start of the round. He's a really good defensive hero, and I can pretty much stun whoever I want on his ultimate. I'm just going to stun her because she's the biggest threat. I'm going to throw out some AoE here. Bang, bang, bang. Throw out some more AoE. Bang, bang, bang. And this is pretty much a wipe. So I'm just going to put it on auto and just finish it out. But this is what I mean is like you can lap other people if you have better gear. That's the one thing I didn't like about a certain other game of how the speed mechanic was. It's just like kind of like a fair speed and take 1 turn every time unless you have a bonus turn mechanic, whatever. I missed the whole speed is king thing. I feel like that got back to the basics in this game, which I like. The game has its own Discord server as well, which when you start playing the game, there will be a little button over here by the sign-in sheet. And really once you join it and then you have to DM some bot, it'll give you a code and you can enter the code in the game and you get free rewards. So if you want to know more about the game as well, you can obviously join my Discord, but you can join the game's Discord as well. There's a lot of different other features too, but I don't want to go too in-depth into it. There is a multi-battle, but it is on like a 50 per day cooldown unless you want to spend some more diamonds to buy the more multi-battle. But once you do multi-battle, you then can go around your map and like upgrade heroes, upgrade their talents, do whatever you want, which is pretty cool. That's it for today's video. I just wanted to show you why I feel like you should definitely pick this game up. I look forward to doing some more videos in the future. But again, if you do download the game, make sure to join my Discord, let me know. Be on the lookout for more videos. And of course, if you like the content, sub, like, ding-a-ding-a-bell. I'll see you in the next one. Peace!